kick.
Hashtag Blazers out.
Hashtag fucking Glazers out, lads. How we doing? How are we doing? Dave, how you doing, man? Del, thank you so much, though, man, my dude. Using that Prime Gaming sub. 46 months.
Ambush.
Oh! Weaker as well, 30 months. I realize I'm dropping a lot of frames. Thank you so much, my guys. Love you. Double links, mate. Double links. How we doing? Are we good? Thank you so much, guys. You're all very beautiful. How many beers in? I've had like 3? Well, this is my 3rd. I'm nearly at the end of it, though. If I can lush at this point. No. Not yet. This is my 3rd. So we're just having a few beers. Been, like, watching the developments of the football. Or lack of football. It's been happening today. Damn. What a day. I've also got, like, an Aka that I need Galatasaray to score a goal very soon, please. Or, well, one of them. I just need there to be a goal in the Galatasaray game. Wishing Richards had clothesline Souness over that barrier. Man, yeah, I got a... I really like Mika Richards anyway. I think he's a really, really good pundit. I think he spoke a lot of sense today. I think Carragher kind of got a lot of love in Man United fans' eyes today as well. Unsurprisingly, Tory Souness, you know, just wanted to be contrary, you know. But yeah, it's a shame that the game isn't going on, but at the same time, I think it was the right decision. Other things took precedence as well. I got in an argument with a guy on Twitter as well that it just turned out it was very evident that he was just sad that the game didn't happen. It's you can't defend this stuff. You can't defend this stuff. Yeah, man. 1 or 2 people were dickheads. There were tens of thousands of people that weren't though. So you've got to kind of concentrate on the good stuff. Maggie's boy. Yeah, man. Dan, how you doing, man? You in Twitter argument? I know, right? Very off-brand. Very off-brand for me. Let's make sure all this is right. Yeah. All right. Let's play some Football Manager. I've been away for a few days, so obviously I had my regular day off to watch the United game on Thursday. Then Friday ended up being damn a late one, which is why yesterday didn't happen. I just felt like shit after like being hungover after going out for the first time in a year. Yeah, and then working all day. I felt like crap. But you know, we're back live now. Hi there, just dealing with some pesky goals. Oh, how are you finding it, man? I don't have a half price one. I'm gutted. I was sure, like, I've definitely got Rome Total War, but it must have been it must have been like a CD version, like a boxed version that I had that I didn't have to put through Steam. I'll get it at some point. I have, I've asked Creative Assembly if I can have a key. They've not got back in touch with me yet, though. I might pester Jack, see if he's got an in. Viva la Barrow, exactly. So yeah, like, let's catch up on what happened, shall we? We went 11 games without conceding a goal yesterday. Well, last stream. So Birmingham are probably going to put 6 past us. And we've not exactly been playing very well. We've just been motoring on, you know. I have noticed as well, I've been doing, like, start of game changes. I've been taking that off. And running at the defense. So let's just stick those on straight away. But yeah, we're playing pretty well. We're fucking up the Greeks and the Macedonians. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably, I mean, if they tell me to get stuff, I'll just buy it anyway. So maybe there'll be some streams of that next week. There's definitely games that are accumulating in my to-play pile. You know, in my usual kind of summer expansion of Football Manager to get ready for the new game. We cook. I'm very good, man. Thank you so much for that 30 months, dude. Very, very much appreciated. Start playing The Witcher 3 again. Had too much free time, did you? It's against Birmingham. Yeah. I may have, like, seen Birmingham with the next team and then thought, yeah, maybe we end the stream there. How are you finding it, Dave? Like, have you managed to get back into the game? Because I've talked about this in the past, like... I mean, if based off this, we should bash them. With games like that, where there's, like, definite, like, decision paths that affect game choices and the outcomes and stuff, I find it really hard to replay games like that. Like, perfectly shown when I tried to replay... Sorry, that message. When I tried to replay Red Dead. One second, try. Sorry, one sec.
Tinned meat.
Good evening.
Rude! Thank you so much, my dude. Good evening. 7 months, man. Hell yeah. Sorry, I just had a work message. Or we got a preferred ending, so it's difficult. Yeah, it's like... It's a great game. I don't even like games. How you doing, Raz? You good, man? Trying to be dickhead off is good. Yeah, like, if I'd have done, like, honestly, like, if I'd have, I wish I'd have done it the other way around. I wish I'd have played the bastard the first time around. Because I'd have found it so much easier to go back and replay, knowing how it all went and all that kind of stuff. And trying to... Lastly. Get up, dude. And, like, knowing that, like, a good end, a good ending would have been preferable. I'd have been well up for that. But, alas. I'm still glad... I say that, but I'm glad that I got the outcome that I did when I did it the first time, because it was the best way to end the series, the save, whatever, the game. I'm good, cheers, man. Kind of still, like, a little taken aback by everything that's happened today. But yeah, I'm good. I'm also a couple of cans deep as well, so that helps. Lads. Crazy boys. A few debates on Twitter, etc. Nice lot of things. Hey, don't worry about it, man. I have no animosity towards anyone. Like, I'm always up for talking about anything. My only thing was my only thing with you was it seemed like you were more angry that you didn't get to watch the game than you did about anything that was happening. That's all it was.
Assault.
Oh, Ed, thank you so much, my dude. Thank you for the Prime bit, man. But it's like, any kind of interaction you have online is always tough anyway, because like, especially on Twitter, because you're limited to character lengths and all that kind of shit, and it's really easy to take people's word wrong and like get the wrong end of the stick and whatever. So don't worry about it, man. Like I say, absolutely no animosity or any of that shit, you know. No one's our Arsenal winning. That's exactly what I was talking about. I thought it was nailed on win for Newcastle. Palmer. No, you go there. Actually, no. Let's play Sam Parker in there. Crawford. I can barely even remember my goddamn team. Leslie Petrie. Doug Dale. Right, you need a rest. Let's play Amici. You're tired and a yellow away from a suspension, so we'll bring you out. No, we'll change our fullbacks. I think we're good. Hillcroft, Palmer, and then you three. Oh, actually, yeah, we don't need you. I think we're bring Mikey instead. Yes. You guys. You and you. Both in some threes. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Should we have a prediction? Gamble your goddamn points, Chad. Get your points out. Let's go. Yeah, it's where it can be dangerous, man. It's like, I think the thing is a lot of people, it's really easy to get carried away with stuff on there. Like, I think sometimes you just gotta like remember that, you know, it's just the internet. Don't take stuff to heart too much. Like, I don't think I said anything that you could really feel too harsh about on there. Like, I think it's just a typical Twitter interaction. One of the more pleasurable ones, to be honest. Yeah. Let's not concede goals, please, guys. Let's do this. Try not to suck. Hurricane to score 6. You got him as captain. Yeah, I had, I don't think I've changed my fantasy league team in a long time. I've probably still got Fernandez as captain or some shit. Agree with everything you were saying, to be honest, having a debate and stuff, but yeah, exactly, man. You've got to try, like, take the rough with the smooth and shit, you know? Now, like I said, there was a definite minority that took things to a level that they didn't need to go to today. Josh O'Connor! Let's go, lads. But it was definitely a minority. And yeah, there was a guy that got hit with something and someone threw a flare. They're pricks. And like, I'll never like defend any of that. And anything that might have happened near the Lowry, like any kind of violence, Like, violence in protesting is not have a place, but at the same time, you've got to... Peaceful protest doesn't work. That's why everybody wants people to peacefully protest. You've got to hold things up. You've got to get things cancelled. You've got to make... You know, you've got to challenge the status quo. You've got to, like, you got to make things happen. And sometimes you got to do uncomfortable things in that. I don't agree with assaulting people and shit and destroying property or whatever, but... You know, people have been peacefully protesting the Glazers for 15 years and nothing's happened. It's only going to take another amount of time. And, like, I'm going to be really careful here in that this is nowhere near as important as, like, as the other protests, but, like, you see it with people have been peacefully protesting, like, black lives and black rights for years, and nothing happens. And people, like, people don't care. Sometimes you've got to, you know, sometimes you've got to tear shit up to make people sit up and listen. You've got to make the difficult decisions sometimes to take things that step further that might actually mean changes happen, you know? But that's just protesting in general. Old Trafford Cornflake got stolen as well, yeah. The fact that people were, like, outraged that happened, they're more outraged about a cornflake being nicked than the things that these American owners are trying to do. Like, I say American owners as in of all these clubs are trying to do and are trying to destroy the European game. Like, you gotta get priorities straight on you. Yeah, Rods. Don't do much with corners, you want to be honest. Yeah. We tend to just concede from them, so it's fine. No more corners at Old Trafford, please. Try nick another goal. There is nothing happening in this game. Ruh-roh. Glatzel's having a really poor game because he's shit. Jones is having a bad game. We'll bring Poby on. Let's go a little bit more direct. I'm not passing the space. Let's not counter press and let's be a bit more compact. What's a bit of time? We get Carragher and Neville on these owners in a ring. Man, like that. Like both of those two spoke really well today, especially Carragher. I think that's the most he's kind of like really stuck his neck on the line in the last few weeks. There's no such thing as a peaceful protest. No, there's no such thing as a peaceful protest that achieves anything. As depressing as that is, that's the reason. Like, that's the reason that peaceful protest is pushed by governments and police forces and stuff, because you can control that and you can ignore it. You can ignore it when it's peaceful, and then you don't have. It makes it look like you're defending people's rights to protest whilst simultaneously doing nothing at all. That's what peaceful protest is. You know, sometimes you gotta. No! Fuck! We've conceded a goal shot. Gross. Gross. We've drawn that fucking game. Could have won it. Not good enough. The segment could have been 20 minutes. Yeah, no, I agree with that. They kind of just kept, we're just flogging a dead horse by the end of it. But I guess they were just trying to stall until they found out what was going on with the game, weren't they? So, just one of those things at the end of the day. I thought Michael Richards spoke really well as well. The fans inside out. The Knicks all the match balls. I didn't realize that. Well, there's our clean sheet run gone. And our run of victory's gone as well. It's a little bit more annoying. Oh man, it really grates me. He's talking. I mean, evidenced by that video where he spat at those girls, he's obviously got a lot of saliva in his mouth. So, let me finish, Dave. Now's not the time to interject, Dave. That was great, that. FW. Did we all see the guy doing the scissor kicks, though? Nailed it. There was a goal in the Galatasaray game, lads. We're rich tonight. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Video guy struggling to get the ball and no one near him. Can't point to his Timo Werner Ultra. Nice. Why do you put Spurs players in your FPL? I don't know, man. The lols. What games are kicking off there? What's that? Sorry, I've made an absolute killing on 365 today, so I'm just keeping the ball rolling. Any good games kicking off right now? Serie C? Don't think so. Remember when the MLS used to be like a goal fest? I remember. Just my account balance. Let's go. What about that? Smash him. Ollie, what goals as captain? Are you a time traveler? Oh shit! We're playing salami. I made hundreds on the MLS. Now it's wank. Valencia Barca at 8. Keep an eye on that. Looney, how you doing, man? Blum, 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 blum. But yeah, I've basically just been finding games that are expected to have quite a few goals in them. And then just doing multi-game hackers on first half goals. I've literally in the last week, I've just made a killing. It's like, don't gamble, kids, but, you know, gamble. But it works for me. Oh, shit. What was that, son? Oh. It's a good tweet, that. Can't let your crack supplier in. Can if you sub, dude. Just saying. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Let's pick. Yeah, I mean, yeah. They're playing bets, eh? I reckon someone's going to come in big. I reckon Rangers are going to come in with a bid for him in January. Keep Lopez in. Sparker, McMahon. No. Is that where I'm? Glassell, Crespo, Josh O'Connor. Josh O's been playing well, man. 7 goals and 11 in the league. He's good. Apparently Tom McDade's figured out how to play left back. Okay. Michi Mikey. Shirt. You guys get to play. You guys will get to play for the children's though. Just like, yeah. Oh, it's an international break as well. Nice. Nice. Well, let's go. Let's win this game, please. Wait. Sadga. What's Salami score? These other games kick for half past. There better be a goal in this first half. I'm gonna be mad, girl. Keep me score updates. Ham. Sean, thank you so much, my dude. 29 months. Man, creeping up on that 3 years. God damn. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate that. Ham. A shower and a shave. I'll let you off, I guess. As well, chat. Finally, my my earphone has died today. To order some new earphones. Gutted. Go on, Crawford. It's corner. I've seen chat for the earphone. I know, right? I'm running one ear tonight. Which is very strange. F for the clean sheet, F for the earphone. F for everything, dude. Got my new phone. Yeah, it's on the way. So I ordered it today. I was umming and ahhing about whether to do one. Because basically, like, I've had the same phone for like 5 years. No word of a lie. So the contract ended ages ago. So I just went onto a SIM-only deal. But, like, it's been really starting to chug along. And the home button's, like, died now. Like, the home button doesn't work properly. Oh, Paul Glatzel. Lovely finish. Let's go. So yeah, it was time. But the thing, like, I'm only going to be paying like a $5 extra than I was on my SIM-only deal. So, it's all good. Shave, shit, then shower. I'd probably go like shit, shave, then shower. Depends. It really depends. Sometimes I'll shave post-shower. But the phone should be with me on Tuesday. So it'll be nice. Bit of new tech. Depends how urgent the shit is. Very true, yeah. Sometimes it's shit before anything, you know? Showers, then shits, then shaves. Gross, dude. You can't shit after a shower. You know, because then you've got your moist ass just ruins the toilet paper, doesn't it? You know, and then you're in dangerous territory of like finger slippage and all that nonsense, you know. It's just a very dangerous game. It's not wrong, I just, you know, it's not a risk I'd be willing to take. Dugdale, great cross. Oh. Nah, fuck that. Shit, then shave in the shower. I sometimes shave my head in the shower. But when I do that, there's inevitably like a strip that I miss. Inevitably, I'll miss a strip. Finish that. Or don't, you know, whatever. Oh, we're not scored a second. We've been all over him. Bad fucking rash. Cut yourself to shreds. I very rarely cut myself. Like, but I've got quite a calloused head now. But yeah, I always miss a bit. I didn't pay it on the draw last time. Oh shit, yeah, very true. Give me your points. Do yourself all the time. You only ever do it with a new blade. I usually change my blade like once a week. Because I shave my head every day. Like I'm just in the habit of it, like, you know, I have a shower in the morning, brush my teeth, shave my head. I do sometimes like nick bits around like behind my ear and stuff. Every day. Yeah, I just get in the habit of it. So I do like I shave my head every day. I'll do my like neckline like once a week maybe. And then I'll trim my beard every couple of weeks. Facial hair grows slowly. My facial hair grows pretty quickly, but like I've always got a beard anyway, so it just goes through like different phases of length. I think this is my preference though. I'm about a week post trim. Never ever clean shave. I used to have like the art beard, like the chin strap, with a little bit of a goatee thing. Way too much fucking effort. Full Ukrainian nutcase. Just the full peanut. Are we going to concede another late equalizer? Because let's not. Not salami. Cheers. Let's get Palmer on. You off Michi. Everyone else is playing pretty well. Let's actually hit him on the counter though. Like, may as well. Look a lot younger than your age. Yeah, man. Swings around about. I've looked about 45 for about 10 years. I'm hoping I still look about 45 when I'm in my 60s, you know? Come on! Could be anywhere between 20 and 40. I'd probably say like I'll look mid-30s and have for a while. Sunday Club? What's Sunday Club? Is it like Fight Club? Let's not concede, lads. I want to get our run of clean sheets up again. Shouldn't have the basic mistake of being 17. So that's a good thing, though. Means you're young and hot and virile. You're full Thanos. I spend most of my life in, like, Thanos mode. Shaved head, beard, you know. Oh no, Kratos. Yeah, I was getting my gods mixed up. Control, goddammit, Reese. Thank you so much, my dude. How you doing, man? How was your stream? We just battered Brentford. Let's fucking go. Woodman's back on form. Lovely ball. Oh, didn't quite come off. Woohoo! Chris, how you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Look at that. Can you have a much better performance? Like, squad performance? I mean, no one was exceptionally good. Just a good team game. If us and Burnley go up, I think Raz will be very happy. 13 unbeaten. Only conceded 5 goals in that time as well, and that's over 3 games. Bit of a quiet sausage. Sausage! Keynes!
Ambush.
A year since we dueled on Twitch sings karaoke stream to celebrate Emo XOXO.
Emo XOXO. You are Emo XOXO. Kins, thank you so much. 12 months. A year. Time flies, eh? An whole year. An whole year. Emo karaoke stream. I mean, that'd be Kinsey's preference, I guess. You know, being the big emo. Oh, no, it's... No. International break. Yes. Alright, well, let me do this. Nice. There you go. Match review, team bonding. Recovery session. Have a teamwork session. No. Tactics. Review. Smashing. Excellent, yes. Recoveries. Match review. I'll do that. Then match review there. Match review. Teamwork. Tactics. Recovery. Yes. Excellent. Right, we're done. Absolutely furious about the FPL. I'd have won it all if it wasn't for the fans. Very true. You've got to blame the fans on a day like today. No. What? He's got blisters. Oh no. Lalo Glue and Evando, thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome. Look. Shut up. I'm not even going to talk to you. Lol. David making his own food. Oh! Damn. David not challenging gender roles. Oh! Yeah, do it. Go on. Dirt bike. Can any of you guys do a training thing? No. How do people watch Spurs? Do you rather shag my dad? When you say shag your dad, do you mean me or your dad? Because one of those is alright. Both. Oh! You're allowed to be salty. You had promotion snatched away from you by a blind referee. It's alright. Brentford had promotion snatched away from them through their own incompetence. So. Do 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 do. 3 threes. Mikey. Let's clear that. Let's go. No, not really, Kins. I stumbled over it a bit, but you know, we got there in the end. I come in here after a year of supporting this channel. A whole year! And this is the abuse you get. Exactly. Well, you know, at least we're consistent. And whole year. It's disgusting, isn't it? Specsavers missed an opportunity. What's going on there? Oh, yeah. He roundhouse kicked him. Disgusting. Disgusting behavior. That's the goal that killed Lincoln, yeah. Well, fuck me. Yeah, wouldn't it be really awkward if we were just nice to you, Kins? Go play drink the stuff under the sink. You know? It's the only way out of this. Paul Scholes. I bet you can't do it. Well, what do I get if I can? Like, you say you're betting. Spurs have just scored. Things you love to see. Thanks for the money. Barrett Gale. Got a big decision, you know what to do. Can do the Palermo save. Get into Serie A. Completed it. Now Monaco wanting you complete the project because still financing everything. You stay or should you go? I don't know, man. It's up to you. Do you want to go? Do you want to go or do you want to stay? Like, answer that question and you will find out. I love Spurs. Just won me a load of money as well. Let's go. What else is about to kick off? Rome will score, right? Let's go. Lyon Monaco. Loads of good stuff. No Portuguese games going on. a lot of nonsense. You're flipping the coin. The thing is, like, the coin flip's a really good thing, because if you flip the coin and you go, oh no, then you know you don't want to do it. So then you just do the other thing. How much money? Only like about 8 quid profit. But over the course of the day, about 30 odd quid. So it's been a good day. Praise the boys. Did I not just do this? Can't remember. It's basically just going to pay for the bits of shit I need to pay for this new phone, so. Never managed Monaco. They're a good team to manage as well. Let's clear the thing. You won the lottery last night. How much did you win? Can I have some money? £25 and no. Damn. Well, you know. I had to ask. It's not best team. I'm playing Derby, by the way. Get some gambling in. Gamble. Let's get Schrodgers playing. We'll swap you out then. For Kyle. Let's go with that team. You're saving for a mansion. It's fair. It's a fair thing. Play the game. Go and win it. You'll hire us all. What are you going to hire us as, Kins? What's my job going to be? I'd like to know what my role would be in your mansion. You're going to Monaco. Cool, man. I hope it goes well. I won £2 on a £2 scratch card the other day. I'm gonna count that as a win. And just never buy a scratch card again. Am I drunk? No, I've had like 3 cans. Come on! Pedro's very good. If only we had £17 million to make it permanent, eh? No, I had a couple of cans, like, in preparation for watching the United game. And then that didn't happen, obviously. If you win the Euro Millions, you're going to buy Hibs and liquidate him. No, do it to like a team that deserves it, like Blackburn. Buy Blackburn and sell them for spare parts. Doc, how you doing, man? Hope you well, man. Could do it with Grimsby for a fiver. True. Way to win a header, dude. Damn. How about we stop sucking, guys? Used to drink paint stripper. You know, it's good to have a hobby, you know. More known for toes. What? Toes is in like feet toes. Gross. Disgusting. Yeah. How about you? You keep that between you and Google, Dave. You know. Come on, Barry. Come on, Barry. Fucking go. Do I prefer the inside forward to the inverted winger role? No, vice versa. It really depends on what you want from your players. Like, generally speaking, though, I find the inverted winger, you get everything you'll get from an inside forward, but they're more likely to a pass to another player. Just almost search for Katie Price toes. The brave Google up. Demand more. Stop being shit, please. Thanks. Thanks. Regards. What have you come back to? I mean, what do you ever come back to? Just nonsense, generally. I am playing inside forward right now, though, I think. Yeah, I'm playing Glatzel as an inside forward because I'm trying to get him involved more as an inverted winger. It doesn't seem to work. I want him to be more of a goal-scoring outlet, and he's not having a very good time of it, to be honest, so... let's get Mikey on. Traditional winger on attack. Let's get you on as well. Make a triple change. What could go wrong? Good cross, please. Thank you. I'll just completely ignore all those changes I'm about to make. Bring these on there. I'm going to bring Mikey Rogers on. Mikey Rogers? Mikey Johnson. To play as a false nine. We're going to hit it to him. Ambush. You Googled Sean Dyche porn parody. You got here. I mean, true. Which boxes am I not ticking? It's very hands-on. Uploader, cameraman, producer, fluffer. All the above. Can imagine that voice. Ooh, yeah, love. I love it when you do that. Oh, good. We're giving away a penalty. It's a generic Northern. What? Sean Dyche isn't Northern, you know. Come on, Freddy! I think he's honorarily Northern. 50 Shades of Pie. You need to calm down. You're gonna punch a hole through Razzy's desk. He's a protected species. Northern accepted Southerner. Oof. Anything north of Watford? Yeah. Well, you know. She's just a southern elitist, isn't she? How much can be done? I am elite, you are correct. Gonna get Boris to help decorate her mansion, yeah. I was completely self-funded. Yeah, but who gave you the money? Disgusting man. Yeah, from Kettering. He's born in the same hospital as Nerdphonic. Superb stuff, well done. A goal and 2 assists. 14 unbeaten. Oh! Going well. Kettering is not south. It's definitely more south than the north, though, isn't it? It's not north, it's... Yeah, if it's not north, it's south. It's mid. I don't know. Where are we drawing the line? Where do you draw the line? Kettering do play in the National League North. See, I often say, like, you draw a line between Mersey and, what's it called? In Hull. Humber. And that's the north. Anything outside of Sheffield? Hadrian's Wall. True. See, like, I'd usually say, like, you could call that the north. I'd say it skirts around the bottom of the Pennines. But then Stoke's pretty northern, isn't it? But is Nottingham? You can have Grimsby, you're alright. Maybe it's more like that. Maybe it's more that line. Stoke don't sound as northern, they're a bit more Derbyshire. Stoke sound like, you know, a bastardized combination of Scouse and Brummie. Yeah, Grimsby. That can stay just in its own bit. You are the most northern. I mean, probably, yeah. You willing to accept this? What, this line of north and south? The People's Republic of Grimsby. There's a cut-off point to being northern above Carlisle. Well, you've got Newcastle, obviously, where there's like this strange race of orc-like people. You could probably tie Sunderland into that as well. People's Fish Market of Grimsby. You refuse to have Birmingham considered north? Really? It probably is then, like... It probably is the Mersey to the Humber then, around the Pennines. I can live with that. Yeah. So it's probably that, isn't it? You got the Midlands. You got the North. Just a line through Sunderland. What, like a line of fire, or... a line of cocaine. You'll just about accept Chester. Chester's Wales, though, isn't it? I think we can all agree on this. And when I say we can all agree, I mean I agree with me, so therefore my opinion's more important than yours, so... Didn't realize Ipswich was so far south. Yeah. Disgusting, isn't it? It's mad. Like, it's mad how many chances we give up in the final, in the last third of a game. Feel bad for Chester. The Cestrians. Hey, we won that. Hell yeah, we did. What are my thoughts on today's postponed match? I don't know, man. I didn't get to watch it because it was postponed. Ask me after it's played. I'll probably have a better opinion on it. But yeah, like, fan protest, man. I agree with the reasoning. I agree with a lot of what happened. Obviously, you got to condemn any violence and stuff like that, but there's always going to be some dickheads. Keck W. Look, we've got our own very good Keck W emote. Rip Keck W, by the way. The guy died. No, it's cool, man. I'm just being an asshole, as is tradition. Bournemouth in third. I mean, I think we've just got to keep playing the same guys, right? Because we're playing really well. Man had a really bad game, didn't he? Yeah. So you can come out for Hocroft. Crawford comes back in. Glatzel. Matt, why does it keep doing this? Progress. What do you do? Training. He's just incredibly inconsistent. But he doesn't have like the inconsistency trait, which is really annoying. So I can't like pick on him. Mikey, Stuart Rogers. Right. Get your predictions in, chat. Let's go. Stand firm, closes out. Yeah, man. Diamond hands. Heel Dan's best, Dan. Look, I don't need any encouragement to be an arsehole, okay? You don't need to butter me up. So someone wearing a Norwich flag, really? She went over the forearms. Any other roles that would work for Glatzel? I think like the only other thing I'll be able to do is play him as a striker. The issue I've got though is I don't trust him to play as a striker, so why would I? I've got better strikers. He's definitely a player I'd sell. I'll put it that way. If someone came in with a bid for him, he'd be gone. Like a decent bid. I'd love a similar thing to happen to him that happened to Salami. So like he just has a 6 months of ridiculous form and a team just comes in with a daft bid for him. Look at us in second. Brilliant. Yeah, man. Get Barrow and Burnley up to that this season. Be fine. Well, I'll be very happy with that. Very yes.
And wallop.
And wallop. Doop. How are you doing, man? Welcome the Raiders. Tackle him. Wait, what? I thought you were given a red card then. Holy shit. The birthday boy! Mr. Dupe, how you doing, man? How was the rest of your stream? I spent most of the day, like, dipping in and out. Joe Gallant warming the bench. My God. Young Joe in. Need food. Hey, no worries, man. Burp. Don't do any of that nonsense. Do some of this nonsense instead. We're not playing very well. Let's change things up. Oh, Glatzel. Oh! Should have been a goal. Crisp on the outside. Lopez, good cross. Good damn. We're not playing well. Let's yell at him, send him back out. It's a dark time after Dyche left and won absolutely everything, yeah. Most successful England manager. Of the last, like, century, anyway. 2 seconds. quiet. More cans. I think that midfield's controlling it. We should go to like a 4-2-3-1. Because we're just not creating anything. Let's do this. So not creating a fat lot. Let's get him on the ball. Let's get him roaming about a bit. No, he's knackered actually. Let's get you off and let's get an actual winger on. A couple of wingers on support. Doug does on the yellow. Let's get him off. Lopez as well, actually. There we go. Just change the angle of attack a little bit. Berger and Burkham for Sheffield. It's good to see Berger back. He was really good before he got injured. It was a damn shame. Let's go 4-4-2 actually. Go 4-4-2. 4-4-2. I mean, Bournemouth are a better side than us. We really shouldn't be winning this game. Get out to the flanks. Well, let's go. Flick just stood on Lo Celso's head. Damn. Last minute. Good defending. The batters, like, we should be losing this game, really. We're not creating a lot of good chances, though. Last minute chance? Maybe? Nah, that's it. 0-0. I'll take that, definitely. Woodman kept us in the game. Thanks for all the points, nerds. Lol. 6 points clear of Burnley, but they have got a game in hand, so they could come back to 3 points behind us. It's fine. I just want to keep doing, like, just a bit better than expected, really. Just a bit better. That being said, I think we're still favourites to be in the relegation fight, so... What do the press know, eh? You any good? Vincent North. He's really bad, though. It's fine. Was it like an accidental stand on his head, or did he just like... Did he know what he was doing? Look at this form of Burnley. 1-5 on the bounce. Disgusting. Dwight McNeil's turned on, though. Turned it on. He might be turned on. Oh dear. Do you reckon it's... We're playing Burnley next. Ruh-roh. Do you think they'll have a look at that after? Did the VAR have a look at it? Be better. Plus, so Crawford's been playing pretty well. I wonder whether we do start playing a 4-2-3-1 though, just get the most out of him. He's really good. He just lacks a little bit of physicality. Like, he's not that quick. Here we go, VAR. Hooray. Yay, VAR. Team we're going with. Offside because of his sleeve. Nice. Nice. Right, guys. We're playing Burnley. They're behind us. They're in ridiculous form. Probably favourites to go up. Can we do it, though? That is the question. Crawford and Glatzler are a bit tired, but they're also our best players in those positions, so they're staying on. Did the benefit to the attacking play lasted how long exactly? Yeah, it's going to be another like complete rethinking of it all in the off season, I think. I quite like Wenger's proposal of like daylight. The whole daylight between defenders and attackers thing. Well, no, it's not that. It's as long as there's a part of the player that can play the ball in line with the defender, then he's still onside. I like that. Gives the benefit to the attacker, and probably end up in more goals, you know. The Fleck incident in chat. Well, like football chat. Oh. Yeah, that's... He meant that. Yeah, that's not nice. How has he stayed on? This is ideal. Barrow versus Burnley. Definitely pushed down on the leg. Yeah, like he pushed down for that. Like, pretty gross. Love refs and VAR. Nonsense. Things. Yeah, do that. Let's go. We got Karamoko Dembele. Okay. Barrowcelona, mate. Grey ball. Oh, Crawford! What a chance! Life after Daesh. I'd find it really hard to turn down Burnley if they offered me a job, by the way. Work it! Crawford! Unlucky. Oh yeah, nice defending there, mate. Just like Dwight McNeil, the best player in the championship. Run through. Got more cans. That'd actually be everything I want. You've watched me do a South American journeyman. You know, just finish off FM21 with the Burnley management and you know, vinegar strokes. It's very Mr. Motivator, isn't it? We've been better since we put people in the midfield. Well, it's oh, good. It's gonna Mikey on. Put Crawford in the shadow striker. He wants to replicate IRL, but you shouldn't. Yeah, especially as like you can't really get that working. How have they still got Nick Pope? That's cheating in the championship. That shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, still got Pope. Still got Dwight McNeil. Dwight McNeil's really fucking good. I'm amazed he's not been picked up by someone else. That defending. Send him off. Disgusting. I wonder where Chris Wood is. I think we've got a goal in us there, you know. What a save. Fred Wood. Oh, great. Jones is off. Straight red. Fucking hell, Kylie. Nick a goal. It's going to be the first loss in a long time. First time we're not scored in a long time. Let's we can nick a goal. Come on, Pedro. They've got Wijnaldum. What? Oi. Oi. Proper strikers challenge that, wasn't it? We've had a lot of red cards this year. Not a big fan. One 0 at the turf. I've got 3 strikers on them. We can't make it stick up front. Well in, son. Come on, son. Oh, now we're tied at the top of the table. We have got the vastly superior goal difference there. It's our first loss. Chris Wood. Oh, wait. He might have retired, actually. Or is it St. Polton? Went from Burnley to Spal after a clinical few years where he scored 8 goals in 3 seasons. Went to Spal, did very little. Where is that? St. Polten? Is that Swiss? Austria. Austria. It's a nice little stadium, actually. Damn. We need to get back on the horse, though. I've got the EFL Cup next, so we'll have a full rotate there. We need to get back on our... we need to get back on form. International break. We got this. Recovery, teamwork. Match review. Yes. Sounds like a club you'd only ever hear of when they play a Scottish club in a European qualifying round. That's very true. Carry a bag? When they knock out Aberdeen. Come on, there's got to be a first half goal in this Barca game, right? Jeez. It's Austria, same continent. Nice. Where are you from? I'm from Austria. Ah. Chuck another shrimp on the barbie. Watching it, don't see one coming. Excellent. Marvelous. Wonderful. Terrific. Right. Are we going to win this game? I hope so. Playing Swansea. Actually, no, I'm going to cancel this. Delete. Cup game. We don't bet on cup games. Match load. Light match load. Amici, Watson, McMahon. Dade. Don't get sent off immediately again this time, please. Thanks. Let's do that. Shirt. Jesus Christ. Everyone's suspended in cup tide. Mighty. Yeah. You can play as an inside forward. That's gonna be it. Let's bring our most form players. Oh no, we can't. We can't. Which I need DM. Shit. Let's go. Our position. Let's go. Let's go. I was working from my laptop, had like had earphones in, almost spat you during a Bale hat trick. I don't know what it is with Gareth Bale, right? He seems to be one of those players that no matter how shit everyone says he is, he just scores 100 goals. Like, he just turns. I think he's just got one of those football brains that gets him in the right place at the right time. I think he's just got really high football intelligence. Does a golf celebration. I think he just reads the game really, really well. I think physically he's lost it a bit, like, just through all the injuries and stuff he's had. I don't know whether his motivation's there. I just think he's got really high, like, elite football intelligence. I genuinely think, like, if he'd have had the drive and the motivation of, like, Cristiano Ronaldo, he could have been a very similar player. He just obviously doesn't care about the game. Like, not even about the game, just his professionalism isn't as high. Man, we can't stop conceding. Had that drive in his initial Spurs run. Did he? I don't know, man. He was very good. He was obviously an incredibly talented player. I don't know whether he ever showed that kind of desire. But then again, like, there's not really any players that have done that. You always get the players that... You tend to have the players that reach the top of their game. They're either supremely gifted, like incredibly just like naturally talented, have like specific physical things that make them really good. Nice goal, that, by the way. Or you have people that achieve get to the top through sheer bloody-mindedness and hard work. And I'm counting people like Frank Lampard, even though he's talented, obviously, but like he's always noted as one of those people that like was the first at training, last to leave, never stopped working on himself. People like Gary Neville and like those kind of players who just worked and worked and worked to get to the top of their craft. And then you've got this very small kind of the pinnacle of people at that sport, of any sport, who are supremely physically gifted, talented, have the brain for it, and want to work harder than everyone else. And I think Ronaldo's in a group of one that does that. Game against AC. It was Inter. It was against Inter when he single-handedly destroyed Inter. Didn't he like basically ruin Maicon's career? But he was never going to be the main man at Madrid while Ronaldo was there. And I'll never like deny his talent. It's just his drive's never. Come on, Mikey. He's never fully been what he could have been. He's a bit of a Wayne Rooney for me. Like he could have been everything, but all he was world class for a long time. Do you know what I mean? Like he is incredible and has been incredible and had a great career, but there could have been more. SK Numbers, thanks for the follow, dude. Yeah, left back when he turned up. Come on! Turning it on now. Was it AVB who started playing him there? I thought it was Harry. I'm very happy to be corrected on that there. Let's keep going, boys. Nice little cup run would be good. Up the protests. Fucking A, man. With the world record fee. Yeah. Maybe. Like I say, he had a lot of knocks. Like, there was... And I just don't think he ever had really the mentality to be... You know what? Actually, being around Ronaldo might have knocked him back. Like, it's well documented how ridiculously, like... Not just how ridiculously Ronaldo takes himself seriously, but the things he puts in place for him to be able to take himself that seriously. Like, maybe it was like, shit, there's no way I can match that. Like, there's no way I can match that mentality of... The thing with Ronaldo is he does everything in his power to be as good as he can be at football. Like, whether that be, like, hiring, you know, scientists to devise... What the fuck? That was a weird play. To devise diets for him, or, like, working on certain muscle groups to help him at certain parts of his career, or whatever it is. Like, the guy is... He's like a Terminator. He's ridiculous. And maybe just seeing that makes you go, shit, I'll never be able to do that. Peaceful process. Don't be the bit that breaks the cameras. Yeah. I'll always condemn violence and violent actions, but shit, dude. If it hasn't got people talking about it. It was always a job to bail Ronaldo's life. Yeah, I'd agree with that, man. I think to compare anyone to Ronaldo is unfair, because the guy is insanely talented, but also the most driven personal person. Like, the biggest winner. Like, he wants to win everything. And if he doesn't win it, he sees it as his own failure, and he'll put everything in his that's what he seems like anyway. Like, he'll do everything in his power to be the best that he can be, so that he can win everything. And I think he's in a, like I say, I think he's in a party of one when it comes to that kind of shit. Like, I don't think anyone works as hard on being the best player as he does, and combining it with talent, you know? It's always the thing, isn't it, Jay? You're always gonna have a few dickheads that ruin it, and like just after being thugs. Like, you're always gonna have those people in any kind of situation, which is shit. But it's happened, and like all you can do is condemn it, and then like just make sure that the majority of things are well orchestrated, properly targeted protests. Best example, how would Ronaldo have handled the situation in Bale going into Madrid? Well, he scored like 30 goals a season for the next 5 years. I think he just proved like I'm the best guy. There's no question. Maybe even him turning up there drove him onto the next level, or at least was enough of a drive to keep him at that level. So, oh, this guy's come in for more money. Cool. Here's 40 goals a year, you know. Yeah, up the protests. Important. God damn it! Valencia Barca screwed me. Bricks. I didn't lose any money. I just didn't make money. I've not seen any actual kind of proof of the things that happened in... I'm not saying they didn't happen, I'm just saying I've not seen anything of the things that happened apparently in the city centre. I'd have nabbed the football. Aye. Right, we're playing Hull next. At home. They're in 21st position. We're going to win it. What do you reckon? By the way, it's almost it's Halloween. We're playing on Halloween. Extra spooky. And they play in orange and black. Very spooky. Oh no. Anyway. Demo, how you doing, man? Too spoopy. Extra spoopy, man. Very, very spoopy. Joshua Connor's training like a monster. Big fan of it. Crawford. Keep up the good work, boys. This Thomas Povey's actually turning into a tidy little defender, right? Decent right back. I really want to sign Pedro Crespo. 17 million is many pounds now. He's going to want like so much wages as well. If we get promoted to the Premier League, I think we make it happen. But anything other than that, and I think we just we let him go back. Biggest build-up first versus 21st ever had. Hey? We all know playing like play in teams in the relegation zone is always a banana skin, right? Always really bad. That's also good. Yeah, I'll play Stuart, why not? He's been better. You've been arrested. Crush been better. We'll play better actually. Astley. I get the feeling the Rangers are going to come in with a big bid. His value just keeps rocketing. I'd definitely accept a bid for him. We can get a GoFundMe page to get us to chip in for the new corner flag. I know, right? It's gonna devastate a club like Man United. Right, let's go. Let's go! Spain without the S. Man, Mountain Dicky, right? I know, man. He trains really well. I'd have played him in the cup if he wasn't suspended for getting sent off like a dickhead. Shouldn't have sort of missed the point as well, wasn't he? I feel like he... I don't know whether he really believed it, but he felt like he had to be the... I don't even want to say devil's advocate, like just the contrary point. You know, or maybe like he got told, there we go, O'Connor nicked that on the goal line. Whether like they had it in their ears, like one of you guys is going to have to condemn this. I don't know. He's a bit of a prick anyway, isn't he? So. Who does Berger go to when Sheffield get relegated? I think he'd be a decent pickup for one of those teams that like challenging the top 6. Leicester, Everton. I think he's good enough to be a rotation option for Everton in that midfield where they really struggle. Like Everton really struggle with depth. So I think he'd be good there. I could definitely see him going into that Leicester squad. Yeah, and like his argument fell down. It's like, well, look at all the investments they've made. They've spent a load of money on the pitch, and then they've done a load of stuff to the stadium. It's like the last work that was done to the stadium was when before they took it over, and like the stadium is famously falling apart. It's like you're at, like your points are falling on deaf ears now, mate. But yeah, I could definitely see Berger at Leicester or Everton or something. Well, this is the whole argument, isn't it, Dave? That there's been 16 years of protests, of peaceful protest, and like not pushing things to the next level, and nothing's happened. So now, like, literally, like after all these protests, it's like they've just basically spat in the face of the fans anyway. No wonder things have escalated to this point. You know, and I'll never put it on I'll never try and claim it's as important as social protesting or equality protesting or anything, because it's not. It's at the end of the day, it's the sport. You know, as important as the clubs are to communities and all that kind of stuff, it is just a game at the end of the day. So it's not as important as all that. But you see how much peaceful protest achieves in things that actually matter, and it doesn't actually do anything. It's when you have to push things to that next level, that's when things start to change, and things, you know, people start getting treated with accountability. So it's unsurprising that it's gone to this point. Like, I'm not surprised. I condemn any violence or like any harm that's been happened to anyone, but at the same time, I'm not going to condemn people for turning up to the protests and stuff today. Absolutely not. Especially when it's a club that's very dear to my heart, you know? Like I said earlier, like, peaceful protests are pushed as the way to do things about governments and police forces and stuff, because you know what? It's really easy to control. It's really easy to ignore. People peacefully protest. You can say all day that you're letting people have their right to protest, but people don't change anything about it because it's not causing any disruption. The only way protests actually work is when disruption happens. And today we got a Premier League game cancelled. Sky are going to be pissed. It's not any Premier League game. This is Man United v Liverpool. You know. You've got to cause consequences for anything to happen. And yeah, there was a few dickheads, took things too far. But that's just anything that ever happens in the world ever. There's always a few dickheads who take things too far. Alan's 30, been injured for part of the season. Yeah, I think he'd be a really good addition into that Everton team. There's a lot of talk about Man United going in big for DCL this summer, though. I'd love that. I really, really rate DCL. But it'd be a big time. It'd be another Everton striker poach though, and they're really not very good at, you know, replacing them, are they? So they're killing the goalposts. Yeah. Pointing out his other issues individual to them as club. Yeah, this is the thing. Like I've said this a few times. I completely understand why Man City fans. That was a great finish. What a ball and what a goal. Why Man City fans are kind of not eager, but more welcoming to forgiving their owners, because it's almost against what they've done over the past decade, the past 15 years or whatever, 20 years. Because they've consistently not only invested in the club and improved the facilities and improved, you know, like kept prices low and done all that kind of stuff, done loads of stuff for the fans, but they've also invested in the local area, and like built all the team stuff and all the stuff around their stadium, and invested in the people, invested in the fans, and built that kind of ethos. So I can completely understand and accept why Man City fans would want to look to forgive them. I can completely get on board with that, 100%. Because it's really out of character for their owners to do stuff like that. It'd be for Cavani signing a longer deal. I'd like to see him stay another year. I think even if we bring in someone like a DCL... Wow, they really put no defenders there, right? Even if we brought in a DCL, I think having another striker there, that we can basically then just have... So I think Martial's gone in the summer. I genuinely think he's going somewhere in the summer. Maybe PSG. And United are just going to try and get the money back that they spent on him. So if it means that you've got Cavani and DCL as our two strikers, and then you allow Mason to be that one of that three behind. Because Mason can play either flank, he can play in the 10 as well. So, but he's been great. He's been really, really good, Cavani. I just wish we'd have got him 5 years ago, you know? City and Chelsea owners have a lot of credit in the bank. I don't think Chelsea as much. I think City owners do, definitely. I don't think Abramovich has quite as much. He's basically just invested in the playing squad to win stuff. But even then, like the last few years, not as much. You can condemn what they tried, but been run brilliantly. Yeah, basically, they've done a great job of owning and running the club for the last 20 years, so I feel like they were put into a position where they felt that like they had to be a part of it, where it almost felt like they were going to miss out on, like, if every other club was getting involved in it, they kind of felt like they had to be a part of it rather than wanting to be a part of it and pushing for it. Whereas Liverpool and Man United are the two disgraces in it, you know. Chiwunga. Yeah, I'll say that. Louis Molden, 183 grand. How much is he worth? I'll take that. I'm not going to sell him for much more than that. Shrug it. Just boost the balance a little bit, because we're going to be in debt by the end of the season at this rate. Unless we go up. Typically, the only players mentioned for United was by Sky were Kane and Grealish. But I can see why they'd be at the top of their shopping list. Grealish, whether he's playing like as a 10-off from midfield, is the kind of player that we want, but I think he'd fall into the same kind of trap as Paul Pogba, where like we don't have a free spot in the place that he wants to play. I think Man United, if they're going to go for like big play, like, a right winger, striker, defensive midfielder this summer. If you're going to make 3 signings and make 3 good signings. And if DCL's that striker, I'm all in. Really like DCL. Just United get their money back on Martial. I don't think they want to pay it. Well, what did United pay for him? Like 40 million? I can see someone paying 40 million for him. I not only does Kane going to Man City make more sense, I really want to see Kane at Man City because he'll score 1 million goals a year. He'll actually score 1 million goals a year. The amount of chances that they create. You saw it the other day with what doing? When Aguero came back in. When they've got an actual striker up front, they just score goals. And, like, this isn't Aguero of 3 or 4 years ago. Like, this is a cropped Aguero who's coming back from an injury. Barely played in the last 18 months. 36 mil initial fee for Martial. Yeah, I reckon you'll get 35, 40 million for him. In today's market. Shit, Ryan Brewster went for 25 million. The only reason Kane doesn't end up at City is they buy Haaland instead. I think Haaland is just... He's a Real Madrid player. I've said it from the start. He looks like a Real Madrid player. I'm so certain he's going to end up at Real Madrid. Kane and Pepper be a cheat code. Yeah, like you've got the ultimate professional working for the ultimate coach. You know? Like... And he's so talented, Kane. I'd love to see him in a Pep-managed team. And this is me, a United fan. I just want to see that. And with the bonafide main man. Yeah, I'll still have people you can rotate out with. Holland's a generational talent just because of his physicality, man. Like, he's what, like 6'5", rapid, like... He's a bit of an Ibrahimovic, but he's not, like, but a different kind of talent. My worry with a player like Haaland is, like, what happens if he gets an injury? Like, he relies so much on his physicality for his performances. It doesn't seem to be so... Like, I'm only going off what I've seen. Like, and I've not watched a lot of him. But it feels like he relies on his physicality a lot to play well, rather than his brain. And maybe I'm wrong. But, the worry with those kind of players is... Like, Wayne Rooney was like that. Wayne Rooney had a great football brain, but he relied on his physicality a lot as well. And when his physicality went, his performances dropped off. Like, and I always worry about players that seem to be that kind of player. You saw it with, like, young players like Walcott. Like, he was all about the pace. When the pace drops off, he wasn't that much. Like... It's why Messi's been so good. Because... And Ronaldo as well. Because whilst when their physicality's dropped off a little bit, they've been able to, like, supplement it with just having an incredible brain for the game. Does Haaland do a Rooney and burn himself out early? Yeah. Like, I hope not. I hope this guy is the most incredible next 15 years of his career. And scores, like, 500 goals, whatever club he goes to, and, like, breaks all kind of records, and just, like, looks like, you know, looks like the next generational talent. But he's what, like 19? He has played a lot of football up until now. He's done at 32. Rooney was done at 29, 28. the injuries did him, man. With Rooney, he just had just had a build up of knocks and niggles and stuff. So I'll be right back, chat. I'm bursting for a wee. I think I'll break the seal. I'm gonna play an ad as well. Nothing else why Haaland needs a coach like Pep. Some different ways to affect games. Maybe. I mean, Pep's not the only coach in the world who can teach a player how to be better than he is already, you know? Great job. Let's get Barry back in. Right. Kobe. McDead. There we go. Bring those boys. That's what I said though. I think City will go for Lukaku. Maybe, man. Lukaku's a phenomenal striker. I just want to see Kane with like being coached by Pep. That's all. I just want to see that. I want to see that in my lifetime. Let's rely on physicality so much. Maybe Benzema could be that guy. Maybe he could be the old head to tutor him into being a smart player rather than just a physical player. Sports science come a long way since those days. Load management an actual thing now. I think it's just more like, it's just more the fact that he's played so much football at this age, and it was the same with Rooney, just playing like 40 games a year at 16, 17. It's a lot of football for a growing body to get used to. We'll see Haaland in the Prem. Just got a Real. It'd be great to see him come at like in his peak. I just think the sell to Haaland from Real is, we want you to come to Real Madrid now, win everything, and break all the records that Ronaldo set. We want you to be at the top of our record books, at the most, you know, at the most prestigious club in the world. I just see that sell working, because it would work on anyone, I think. We want you to come and be our superstar. We want you to come and be, you know, the Real Madrid player. Be the synonymous name with Real Madrid. Mbappe train. It could, I mean, both could happen. Kylian Mbappe's contract's up next year, so. But enough seeing Lukaku smashing up at Serie A. I couldn't see him doing well at City. No, man, like, when he left Man United, it was best for all parties at that point. And I wasn't like, I was upset that he was going, because I thought he was a great player, but I could totally see why. I think we had him at the wrong time when we were basically having a clear out. He wasn't starting because he wasn't quite fitting the system that we needed to play at that time. I think you put Lukaku in the United team as it is now, and it's a completely different thing. You put Lukaku in the team ahead of like how we're playing now, and he basically plays like Cavani does. But you know, shit happens. Barca game's kicked off. Is it finally going? Three goals in 19 minutes. Nice. Nice. Let's go with that. Great ball. Everyone's knackered. Let's get Mikey on. Sure. Fresh legs. Let's go. It's a bet on United taking the Europa League this year. What? Hilarious to see people celebrating what happened today. What, you mean like supporters of a club protesting about the way that their club's being run? Do you mean the United stuff or something else? Have I missed the point? Oh. Let's go, lads. We've been so, but like 15 shots, only 4 on target. And so profligate, fucking hell. Ugh. Gross. Man, we've just not looked convincing at all, have we? In like quite a long time. I'm changing this stuff too late. Go on, finish that. Oh, Mikey. It was on his right foot as well. Oh my God. Yeah, protest that's going to accomplish what? What is next? What's the next stop? It's the whole point of a protest, mate. Are you literally saying that and everyone should just lay back and just accept everything? No one should protest for anything. So a club that has been mismanaged for the last 15 years, and there's been 16 years of peaceful protests and kind of campaigns and all that kind of shit, right? That's all that kind of stuff's been run, right? And then 2 weeks ago, the owners of that club try and remove them from European football and then potentially English football, not only trying to secure billions of pounds for themselves over the next few years at the expense of the rest of football in Europe, but also basically telling the fans, fuck you, we don't care what you think. You don't expect the fans to actually kick off about that. People who actually give a shit about the club. People who have actually been a part of the club and the club structure and who buy the season tickets and the shirts and everything. They've been doing that for 20, 30, 40 plus years. You don't expect the fans to try and do something about it, to try and change people's mind, to try and make the owners see that you can't do this to what is essentially like a social construct, like a part of society, a part of that part of Manchester, a part of what they've grown up loving, what they've grown up being a part of. You just expect people to roll over and accept it. I want to know what the next step for those protests you want to happen. It's not going to be a 50+1 solution PV at this point. Yeah, but maybe things like that are going to start the discussion more. Protests against owners like this, showing that they're not actually... the fans reject their proposal. The fans aren't just going to roll over and accept this. You know, showing that kind of thing, like getting a match called off is huge. In protest to what they were trying to do to the football club. Maybe it starts the discussion with the 50+1. Maybe it starts their accountants going, yeah, maybe you should back out. Maybe we should look at a seller. It's all about starting the process of change, of changing the direction that the football is going in at the minute, which is all about profit and not about fans, not about community, not about the sport. There's a load of owners who don't give a shit about the sport, don't give a shit about the heritage, don't give a shit about competition, don't care about any of the rest of it. It's about how much money they can make on a yearly basis, on a weekly basis. What profit? What is the profit at the end of it all, rather than what is the social impact? What is the victory? What matters? You know? It's not about the sport, it's about profit. And actions like today are the only way that fans can have a true voice in trying to make the people that are in charge of these clubs realise. Yellow and gold till it's sold. See, your previous comment though was like, it's hilarious to see people celebrating what happened today. Why is it hilarious? Like, it's people doing the only thing that they can do in protest against owners that don't have any connection, any kind, don't give a shit about the thing that a lot of people give a shit about. All they see is the brand, right? It's like, we can make an easy profit on this. It's Man United. We can make a load of money on this. We can buy it. We can milk this for 150 million pounds a year. It's what they take out. There's £1.5 billion disappeared out of the top of Man United. There's £1.5 billion. They bought the club for less than £800,000? Sorry, £800 million. £1.5 billion's disappeared out of the club, and we're still in the same amount of debt as we were at the start of it. It's a club that hasn't, well, they're owners that haven't invested in the area, they haven't invested in the club, haven't invested in the stadium, haven't invested in the training facilities. They invest a little bit in the playing squad, because if you don't invest in the playing squad, then you fall down the leagues, and then you don't make as much money. So it's a necessary spend. But there is so much more that they should be doing at a club like Man United. And the only way that fans, like regular people, because regular people can't drum up the £4 billion it takes to buy the club and actually make changes, is do things like they did today. Is protest. Stop a game. Hold up buses. It's the only way you can change it. It's the only way you can start to change things. It's the only way you can actually have any kind of impact on these people, because they don't give a fuck. I don't want you to feel like I'm like personally attacking you, but like you can understand why your question and responses like rub me the wrong way, right? They don't give a fuck about Man United. They bought Man United, the biggest name in football. The reason it's the biggest name in football is the 100 years previous of success. Or like more pertinently, the 20, 30 years previous, and then the Busby Babes and everything else that comes with it. They bought the name that has the history attached to it, and they want to make a profit off that history without safeguarding the future of it. They just want to make the money off it, and then they'll sell it and ditch it to the wayside like any other venture capitalist will do. And that's what fans were protesting today. It wasn't a protest about buy a striker, buy a winger, spend £200 million in the transfer window. It wasn't that. It wasn't a protest about how things are going on the pitch. It was a protest against how they want to turn what Manchester United is, and what all these other clubs have wanted to do as well. Like the history and the success and the gravitas of the name of those clubs. What they wanted to turn that into is profit. They wanted to put a bottom line on history. And that's what was sickening. I've not even paid attention to this game. I'm too busy ranting. We didn't score a goal then. That was shit. Where the City fan protests, fans of winning teams have been quiet, right? Literally one exception. I said this earlier. You might have not been in the chat, but like with Man City, they're the one team that I can kind of understand why they'd look to not necessarily excuse what the Man City owners did, but give them more benefit of the doubt, because of the fact that over the last 20 years they've invested massively, not only in the playing squad, but they've invested massively in the stadium, the training. They've invested massively in women's football, like training, the youth facilities, the youth academy. They've invested massively in the local area. And as someone who lives in Manchester and actually used to live with the Manchester City Stadium, they've invested hugely in the area and bringing up the area and invested in people and the supporters, and like they have run the club impeccably well, and I can understand why they'd be wanting to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, I feel maybe like the Man City owners were like, well, we have to be involved in this if it goes ahead, rather than them pushing it from the front like JW Henry and the Glazers were, you know? City's owners help them get to the... I mean, the City's current owners are the reason that City have the history and are in the position that they would be to get in the Super League right now. Like, the vast majority of City's success is within the last 20 years. But also, they've invested hugely, not only, like I say, not only in the playing squad, but in the area, in the fans, in the place around where the stadium is. Like, they've invested hugely in community and the club. So I can understand why they'd want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I expect a similar thing from Liverpool fans, because I see Man United and Liverpool on similar planes of existence in terms of like gravitas of the name, size of club, history, all that kind of stuff. Like, and the fact that it's the American owners that wanted to sell that down the river to make some money. I expect the same kind of thing from Liverpool fans. I think that's the thing, is like, I can see the conflict with Liverpool, because yeah, it's won you a title in the Champions League, but at the same time, it's only a couple of years, and it's looking more and more like those couple of years were, I don't want to say a fluke, but just like what's the phrase? Just where everything, like the stars aligned for a couple of years, where you just about had the right squad and the right manager at the right time in the right where European football was at the time to win a Champions League and a Premier League. Like, the stars aligned for a couple of years. And yeah, they spent a load of money, but they brought in a load of money as well. They're not like massively invested loads of stuff, but they put some money into the stadium and some money into the training facilities and stuff. But even then, I just think Man United are in a bit of a unique position in that the owners have done nothing to advance the club for so long, whereas like at least Arsenal are in a new stadium, or at least a fairly new stadium. Like, Liverpool have had the investment in the championships, whereas Man City have had all the investment and the victories. Chelsea have been consistently at the top of the game, like, whereas Man United have just been kind of like, the owners of Man United have used the name to make money and not cared about anything else. It's all a cynical ploy, the human rights abusing owners. I don't disagree with that. It's all about sports washing, isn't it? Oh no, I don't disagree. Like, I don't disagree that it is completely sports washing. But it's a different argument that's a different thing altogether. Like, that's a different argument than the fans are having right now. PSG would have been straight in the ESL train if they didn't have the Olympics World Cup. Yeah, no, I mean, and I think like the criticism of, you know, Man City's owners and human rights violations is completely valid, and it's something that should be the drum should have been banging a long time ago. But that's not what the protests and the backlash is about right now. It should 100% have already happened. Should 100% happen in the future. But that's just not what the thing is right now. It's not the narrative right now. How can Ajax not get asked though? Because they don't have that. Because it's not about success. The teams that were involved initially, it's not about success. Spurs were there, and that's not just a sly dig at Spurs, but they're the proof that it's not about success. Arsenal's the proof that it's not about recent success. It's not about it's not about what you've won or the history of your club at all. It's about how much money you can bring, how many eyes you can bring to the product. That's all it was. And Ajax has got a smaller draw than Spurs. So going back to pettiness instantly. I think I don't know. Well, I don't want to comment on that because I've not really been following the breakdown of it all. I've been streaming the last few hours and I've not been seeing what's been said, what's been written or anything. So I don't want to comment on that right now. Ajax embody the footballing spirit. Yeah, of course they do. Ajax are one of, if you're going off like football heritage and like the idea of football in Europe, then Ajax are right up there. Same with Benfica. Same with numerous teams, but like it wasn't about that. It wasn't about the heritage of the sport. It was about the drawing power and the money that you could bring. That's all it was. But the reason, like I was going on about history and heritage before with Man United and Liverpool, but the reason that they bring in so much money is because of the history and the heritage. And you have teams that are like Spurs that have benefited from playing in a league with teams like Liverpool and Man United. So they can bring in more income because it's the most watched league, you know. But I'm all from Europe for 10 years personally. It's a really tough one, man. I put on Twitter, like I was well up for the nuclear option if United go through with it. Put them into tier 6. But at the same time now, it's kind of like the dust settled a bit and like the league's been cancelled and all this kind of shit. Like, you're punishing the players and the managers for decisions made by people that have nothing to do with the football with that. Like, the managers and the players want to play in the Champions League and want to win the Premier League and want to get in, want to win the Champions League and all that kind of. And it was the owners that did it. Like, you hit the owners with fines and you hit the owners with restrictions. You don't, in this kind of situation, you don't batter the players for it. I don't know. I think it's a really interesting time in sport and football. It's been a really interesting time in socio-economic happenings in the past 12, 18 months as well. And I think it's just another thing that's going to be a defining point in the sport. Like what happens this year and the fallout from all this is going to be really era defining for the sport. Give me a clip of that. Nice. Oops. Pissed Joe Lopez off. That's true, but when clubs go into administration, punishment should get slapped in the team and the players. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I can't argue with that. It's a good point. It's pushing fans away. Well, the big thing that was the takeaway from that was like when Perez was saying, "Oh, 40% of teenagers don't like football. We need to change that." It's like the Champions League used to be on free-to-air TV in England, not ITV. You used to be able to watch it every Wednesday and Thursday night. It used to be free-to-air. You could just tune in and watch it. And people watched Man United win the cup in '99. Now it's behind a paywall with Sky or BT. You've got to pay a subscription to watch that shit. And it's like, and you complain and the people are dropping out and not watching it. It's like, because you're chasing the money, because you've priced people out of it. You can't afford a ticket to go and watch these games at the stadiums. You can't afford to watch them on TV. So you're surprised that people aren't watching it. That's the gross thing. It's like what he wasn't saying we need to reach the other 40%. And he even put in that 60% of people are really into football. That's a lot of people. 60% of people are watching it. That's more than any other thing ever. If 60% of the world's population, of the world's teenage population, are watching the Champions League final, that's most of them, right? If you're going, oh well, we need more. All right, make it free. Make it free to stream online. You'll have 100% of the teenagers watching it. Or you'll have 95% or whatever. Like. It's like he wasn't saying we want more people to be invested in the sport. He was saying we want more people's money. It's gross, man. It's fucking gross. Mikey, no. We didn't win the last game. We're now second in the championship, by the way. We've still only lost one game, but Burnley are just on an absolute tear. Damn. I wonder whether I can get the board to invest in our training facilities again yet. I tried it once before and it failed. Maybe. Ooh, nice. Nice. Hell yeah. The focus on sports permanently shifting away from working class Europeans, basically. Business decision, the Super League makes sense. The thing is, like, the Super League could work, but at the end of the day, just do it. Like, if you want to make an NFL type franchised soccer league in Europe, do it with new teams. Set them up in the same cities. Have a London, have a Manchester, have a Madrid, have a, Turin, whatever. Like, set it up that way. Don't try and basically buy the crest from centuries-old establishments that were born in working class. Like, it's fucked up. Fucked up. Hashtag Glazers out. What's his face? Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the biddies, my dude. Spread your bitties in my face. Yeah. It was, I think today, the things that happened today were inevitable to an extent. and support anyone that went and did their bit, you know. Apart from the people that like threw bottles at people and flares and shit, you know. Anyone that's not one of those cunts, well done. Man, I've got a lot of like little niggling injuries and stuff, haven't I? Are we winning this game, chat? We're playing Leeds. They're actually right below us. Goddamn. With all the rec clubs being relegated. Well, I said this like when it all broke, when it all came out in the media. It's like, yeah, United are gonna get kicked out of the Premier League. It's like, yeah, cool. Send us to tier 6. I'll get those scumbags out. I'll get the cockroaches out of the club. Position for me to stream every game on. Give me a soccer Saturday, mate. Yep. Thanks, Tories. Yo, Flamingo, how you doing, man? Yeah, man. It's, well, you know. It's Murdoch, innit? Can't have the people being right. It's all good. You're more than welcome to get, political in this channel, as long as it's slamming Tories. Yeah, get on the Discord, man. We're not shy in our opinions. I can be divisive if you're a Tory. Someone buy Cottrell. They did. They paid like 5 million for it? Who was it? Was it Birmingham? I can't even remember. Someone bought Cottrell, yeah. It was... It's the end of the season, wasn't it? Brentford, 4.7 million. It was decent for us, but at the same time, I was, you know, I was happy to take the 5 million. Yeah, tacked on a bit more to Ashley's transfer fee. You'll love to see it. Yeah, it was decent money. Is we're at the point where we're selling players for like a decent whack now, because we're able to get them to a decent level and perform at a good level. So the bids that are coming in for our players are actually like improving our facilities, improving our training, improving our bank balance massively. Like, I'm hoping that someone comes in for Ashley in January. Rangers are big on him. I turned down a... How much was it? Like 6 million? They offered. Now his value... And that was when his value was at like 3 and a bit. His value is now at nearly 7. Oh, he's valued at 8 million now, sorry. So there's every chance we can get 10, 12, maybe more. Like... talking about someone saying people just hate Thatcher because it's cool. No, it's because she strip raped and strangled the entire country, and we're still suffering from the issues. She's especially hated in Scotland. I can't see being much more hated than, like, people in the north. Even, like, oh, for fuck's sake. Damn. Save it. He was close. Yeah. Fuck the memory of that bitch and all who ride now, basically. And I make no apologies for that. Exactly one shot. Can we get another goal, please? I'd take a draw away to Leeds, you know. Not looking very likely when we just keep passing the keeper the ball, though, isn't it? Be more expressive. Go on. Show me what you got. Modern politics needs a reset. My worry is that we've entered the hellscape that is like late stage capitalism, and we're all just fucked anyway. I don't know if there is a fix in it. But hey, we'll see. Well, so screwed. I'm gonna change it up a bit. Hi game. I'd like to put my player there. Thanks. That. Yeah, like American politics is weird, man. It's it feels like it's just what we need. It feels like it's much more of a two sides of the same coin thing than it is in England, and it very much feels like it's two sides of the same coin over here as well. We've had so many red cards this season. I can't remember having so many red cards. So which nut do you want to be kicked in? Yeah. I don't know. It's best that I don't go on a political rant right now. After everything that's happened today, and the fact I'm about 4 pints, like 4 pints deep, so. It just could get messy. Twice a stream now. Yeah. Pricks. How are we not scoring goals like that? Does that drop us into third? Yep. Should be nice showing up with Laser Door in Tampa. Get the Manchester Black Masks turning up. Like they did with Rio. Does Jones hate big games or something? I don't know, man. He just seems to like getting sent off like a prick. Fine 2 weeks wages, don't appeal. Man, that was just like a poor performance all around though. Look at our form since the last stream's been awful. Warning. Days wages. So it wasn't even long enough on the pitch, long enough to get a rating. Christ. Terrible. Well, we've slipped down into third position, but we're still not too far off the top two. 2 losses now. We've still got the best defensive record in the league. And we have had 2 of our toughest games. So away to Leeds is going to be really tough. Playing Burnley away is going to be really tough. They're the 2 best teams in the league. Other than that, we've done pretty well. The Barnsley result was a bit of a meh. The Bournemouth at home, a win would have been nice, but, you know, I'll take it. Now got a decent little run where we can get some points. And we've actually got Chelsea at home in the EFL Cup quarter-final, which is a nice prospect. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Once again, apologies for the few days off. It was a couple of days of much required socializing, and then yesterday was just me being dead. But I appreciate you all. Thanks so much, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that follow button. Especially if you've enjoyed the stream. Get involved with the Discord as well. Be nice to see you over there. What's his face? Thank you so much for the 500 bitties. A deep thank you to the massive host if you're there lurking. Happy birthday, my man. Kinsey LOL XOXO. Thank you for the 12-month resub. Control Goddammit Reese. Thank you so much for the raid, my dude. We had Sean Anthony resubbing for 29 months. Approaching on that 3-year mark. We had Owen Walters as well, with the 2-month Prime resub. Very, very much appreciated. We also had Real Rude resubscribes for 7 months today. Thank you so much. We Cook with the 30 months. Another one approaching on the 3 years. Thank you so much for that, dude. Delios as well, 46 months. Almost 4 years. What the fuck? What the fuck? Thank you so much, guys. You're all beautiful. As always, don't forget to check your Prime sub things. Who did I send you over to? Who have we not raided in a while? Go see Tony Jameson. Let's go see Tony Jameson. Guys, I want you all of you, hello, hi, you, yes, you there. Spam as many Viking Dan emotes as you can in this man's channel. But I'll see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. I might go early tomorrow. Keep an eye on the Discord. Might go early tomorrow, we'll see. It's kind of like make up for the days that we missed. But then again, maybe I won't. You know. Because that's how I roll. Evening all, Badatori. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, we lost that, by the way. Give me your points. Thanks, bye. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow, guys.